Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Randomly T, and today I wanted to come on and talk about ways to preserve your retwists. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please share this video. Yes, and give this video a thumbs up. Yes, if you are watching this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, I just wanted to talk about real quick, ways to preserve your retwist. But I do want to start by saying, when you are to the point to where you need a retwist and you're just not ready to go get a retwist, a way to, if you're not into, all the fuzz with the roots, what you can do, because, these are the roots and they get fuzzy, right? So a way to preserve that, I have found, or not even preserve it, but a way to hide that is to flip your locks like the opposite direction. So like, say for instance, like my roots, they're just like all fuzzy there, fuzzy here. But if you flip your lock, like the other side of the lock is not going to be as fuzzy, because it's really fuzzy, I don't know, like on the top portion. So when you do get to that, to that point, and maybe you're not ready to get a retwist, but you don't want to look like your roots are just, beyond fuzzy, flip your locks. Just take your locks and, pin some over to hide, to hide the fuzziness. So I just wanted to start by saying that. But yes, ways to preserve your retwist. Of course, we all know tying your hair up is key. So I don't sleep without a scarf and a bonnet on. Like, I can't. Like, my conscience just won't let me sleep. I'll have to get up and put a scarf on, because if not, your head's just going to hit the pillow and you're just going to just mess up. The friction is going to come into play. And like, when the friction comes into play, yes, it's going to, fuzz up your hair. So you definitely want to tie your hair up, wear a bonnet. Another way to preserve your retwist is just retwisting with a good product to begin with. So, some people retwist with beeswax. Some people retwist with gel. Some people retwist with the cream mixture. And I can't tell you what product you should use on your hair, because your hair is different from my hair. Products react different on different hair types. But I would say definitely choose a product that is lasting, that's going to, keep that base where the retwist is done, that's going to keep that in place. And again, this is if you're trying to preserve your retwist. Some people just use oil and water, and that may work great for them. It may even hold for them. But some people may require, a product a little more heavier than oil and water to retwist with. So I'm saying, if you're trying to preserve your retwist, yes, make sure the product that you're using to even retwist with is holding your hair. Another way to preserve your retwist is not taking those super duper long hot showers. Those super duper long hot showers and the humidity that's going to come in that bathroom and then get into your roots is going to puff those roots up. It's going to fuzz out those roots, especially if you're doing it all the time. So you definitely want to lay low on the hot showers. Another way I would say to preserve your retwist would be not to mix products, or if you're mixing products, make sure they work well together. Have you ever just used like a leave-in conditioner in your hair and used like a certain oil in your hair, and all of a sudden, and you have freshly washed hair, okay? And you notice like a few days later, it's like flaking up. Sometimes when you mix brands, that will happen, or sometimes products just don't mix. So I would say definitely finding products that are maybe, from the same hairline, so that you're not getting any flaking, because that flaking is going to mess your retwist up. And when you see those flakes, what are you going to start doing? You're going to start scratching. I know I just remember being a loose natural, and I may have used like a Cantu Cantu Naturals product and maybe mixed it with Carol's Daughter or something like that. And it's like a few days later, I noticed like my hair is flaking. So, yes, it's important to, I feel it's important to, you know, make sure you're using the same hairline or just using minimal products, you know, that mix well together. You know, try it on a small patch of hair, you know, and see how it does, because, you know, I would hate for someone to just retwist their whole head, you know, to have to go through that. And then less than a week later, you have all this flaking in your hair. So yes, try it on a few locks, you know, try it on a few locks in the back. See if, you know, you're getting any flaking. Another way to preserve your locks would be not spraying them as often. So, you know, we missed our hair. We want to keep it moisturized. We missed it, but you don't have to mist your roots as much. You know, water, when it hits our hair, it's going to swell up. It's going to puff up. The fuzz is going to come. So, you know, I would say spritz your hair with water, you know, less often if you can. And, you know, just mist down here. And again, this is if you are trying to, you know, preserve your retwist. Of course, if you are about that moisturizing life and you just want your hair moisturized to the max, go ahead, spray your hair down, you know, do you, right? Those are just a few of the ways that I know that you can preserve your retwists. These may be no-brainers to some people, but again, there are some people that may not know that. So yes, just wanted to come on and share that with you all today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.